Norwich University would like to welcome you to this live broadcast of Cadets Vision on the Northeast Sports Network.
They hand the ball. Arno Sabrin faked it, keeps it himself to the left sideline and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Scott in for the shot, the save, rebound back in front, and they score! It's Gorman!
The Beacons of UMass Boston and the Spartans of Castleton University get ready to meet tonight from Kreitzberg Arena here in Northfield, Vermont, with a chance to play in tomorrow afternoon's conference championship game on the line. I am Tanner Acebo here with Curtis Brown producing, Seth Brown operating the camera tonight. UMass Boston, 14-12 overall, 11-6 in the conference. They enter tonight as the number 3 seed in the road blue uniforms down to our right. And we get ready to meet the starters. Alexa Capioni, the 5'3 senior out of Messina, New York, the team captain, starts on left defense. And starting on right defense, it's a familiar face for Norwich fans. Katie Jetter, the 5'5 sophomore out of Winthrop, Mass, played for Norwich last season and transferred to UMass Boston. On left wing, on the top line, the 5'3 senior from Chelmsford, Mass, number 17, Jenny Curry. Alexandra Carlis, the 5'6 senior out of Denver, Colorado, centers that top line, number 13. And on the right wing, it's the 5'4 junior out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado, number 24, Kristen Embry. In net, it is Rachel Mayette, the 5'9 sophomore out of Pembroke, Mass. She wears number 30. 11-7 on the season is Mayette. And now the starters for the Spartans of Castleton University. Sabrina Hosner, the 5'4 junior out of Paddington, British Columbia, Canada, number 10, starts on left defense. Hannah Wright, the 5'7 junior out of Arlington, Mass, number 4, starts on defense as well. Ashley Pelkey out of Barrie, Vermont, the 5'3 junior, number 2, starts on left wing. Rachel Bombargi, the 5'3 senior from Pittsford, Vermont, number 7, centers the starting group. And the 5'2 junior from Leominster, Mass, number 15, Lisa Kilroy, starts on right wing. Mount Ellick, Prince Edward Island is the home of the senior goalkeeper Jess Cameron, the 5'8 senior, number 1, out of Castleton University. The starters have been announced for both teams. We will take a quick break here for the performance of the national anthems of Canada and the United States. When we come back, we'll drop the puck on NSN.
At Berlin Optical Expressions, your family's vision is our priority. Featuring a friendly professional staff, including 3 optometrists, plus a state-of-the-art laboratory and the largest selection of frames in the area created by the top names in the business. Berlin Optical Expressions is open 7 days a week for your convenience, and most prescriptions are designed on-premise and will be ready within 2 days. For all your family eye care needs, head to Berlin Optical Expressions, located at the Berlin Mall in Berlin, Vermont.
national anthems have concluded, and we get ready for our second semifinal of the evening. Here from Kreitzberg Arena, Norwich University punched their ticket to the NEHC championship game with a 3-1 win over the University of New England earlier today, and they await the winner of this contest. UMass Boston and Castleton. Castleton defeated UMass Boston in overtime down in Boston earlier this season in their lone meeting. Game-winning goal was scored by Amy Bryant 34 seconds into overtime off the assist by Rachel Bombargi. The Beacons will attack right to left across your computer screen, and the Spartans left to right. Castleton led by NEHC Goalie of the Year, Jess Cameron. She won 6 Goalie of the Week awards. Only fitting that she won the year-end honor as well. UMass Boston, Jenny Curie named to the second team all-conference. Leading scorer, 16 goals and 6 assists, and the referees just dropped the puck. The clock was not ready. Yeah, the clock was not set, and the referees dropped the puck. Rink manager Fred Cohn over in the far penalty box was trying to get the referee's attention. There was still 10 seconds left on the countdown clock. And we'll see if they keep the full 20 up there or if they take a couple of seconds off. If they take a couple seconds off, that first face-off will have counted. If they don't take any time off, the first face-off is null and void. We're going to restart this game officially, and now the clock actually started a second soon. But we're underway here in the NEHC semifinals. Game 2, shot fired high and wide over the off the glass rather, by Carlos. Carlos drop pass, shot into some skates. Spartans get it out to center. It's hammered right back in though by Capioni. Passed up to center ice off the skate of Jocelyn Forrest, the 5'6" freshman for Castleton. Spartans look to get out, was knocked down at the blue line. Now sent forward nearly a 2-on-1, but Forrest's pass was off her teammate's skates. It was Hannah Rose that was the intended target. Losing her footing over at the far side, Lizzie Avison, the 5'3" junior for UMass Boston. There's puck into the corner. Sam Peon, the 5'4" senior back there. Crashes into the boards with Kaylee Beauregard, the freshman out of Detroit. Peon throws it up the boards, and this is going to be icing, as Daniels was nowhere near the red line when she threw that in. Defensive zone draw for the Spartans under head coach Steph Moberg out of Plattsburgh State, 2010 graduate, her second season. Lindsey Berman is the head coach of the UMass Boston Beacons. It is her first season. She's a 2011 Northeastern grad. So a couple of young coaches facing off here in the playoffs for the first time against each other. Spartans getting out to center, trying to skate onto it is number 22 Rose, the 5'3" sophomore out of Kenora, Ontario. Beacons turn their own net, and out this is Kayla Smith. Smith, the 5'6" senior out of Boston. Holds back there, tried to center it. Coming over to help her out is number 24, Embry. Beacons are changing out, trying to get that top line back out there. Embry, Carlos, and Curry. The point, Jetter, or check it, it's Capioni through. It's blocked. I think UMass Boston's getting called for too many players on the ice here. Yeah, they still had 6 out there. They had 6 out there for an extended time. And the face-off will come all the way down. So Castleton to the power play. 18.46% on the season, 18th in the country, 12 of 65. UMass Boston's penalty kill, 79 of 95, 83.2%. Not great, tied for 37th. Back to retrieve, Hannah Wright. Wright, Brianna Keats, Amy Bryant, and Taylor Stedman, as a wrist shot goes well wide, as well as Sabrina Hosner, the 5 out there for the Spartans. Puck flips up over the head of Keats, and looking to skate away with it, and doing so with speed as Capioni, the slapper, is off the high glass behind Jess Cameron's net. And then another shot, not from a great angle, and Cameron had to get down quickly to make the save. Beacons get it in deep, and Wright to retrieve it. Harried from behind by Carlos. Now Bombargi will circle. Bombargi over to Hannah Wright. Center ice, skating on her, Rachel Bombargi with speed. Bombargi, right face-off circle. Behind the net. A little self-pass there, try to get separation between her and Kat Armstrong, the defender. 50 seconds left on the Spartan power play. Kilroy. Peon. Shot from the left point, was blocked in front. Was let go by Rose. Now in behind the net. Daniels. Anna Daniels. The puck was on the apron back there. And it's whistled down. Face-off will stay in the offensive zone for the Spartans. 34 seconds left to go on the power play. 16:37 left in the period. Bryant wins the draw. Right point, Peon. Now it's over to Rose. Rose throws it down behind the net. And the Beacons clear it out. Cameron will slow it down and leave it there for Rose. Rose gains the defensive blue line, throws it ahead. It's caught. One-timer, not a great angle. Shot let go by Stedman. High slot, pass caught, knocked down. Looking for it was Barry, and she sends it on the length of the ice. Penalty is over. We are back to full strength. Now a break for the Spartans. It's Lisa Kilroy, and it rolled off her stick. She didn't have a great angle to be going in toward goal anyway, but it rolled off her tape. Backhanding it in for UMass Boston, Avison. With speed back there, Bombargi. Bombargi had it knocked off her stick, and Cameron's got to cover it up. .34 left in the first. Draw tied up, bouncing, spinning puck. Daniels tried to skate it out. It was knocked free. Catching it right in the neutral zone, Armstrong just gets it right back into the offensive zone. Avison, Brown, and Beauregard. And now as the Beacons change out. Back there to get it is Ariel Gallucci. Gallucci had it taken away. Now a little tap pass. Cross ice pass. And this is caught by Carlos. Goes around the defender, Alexandra Carlos. I think Cameron got that one with the face mask. Right point, Armstrong, shot through traffic, saved by Cameron, and she covers it up. And this is
caught by Carlos, goes around the defender, Alexander.
Face-off, won by Kayla Smith. One-timer from the point, blocked, and here comes a chance for another Spartan break. Trying to skate it forward, Brianna Keats, but she's forced to the left wing. Keats backhand pass toward goal, cleared away. Beacons want to come back the other way with transition. It's a saucer pass trying to go through a body. Picked up by Amy Bryant. Intended target was Alli Bianchini. Back and forth we go. It's Keats down the right wing this time. Sealed off by the defensive pressure of Jane Morissette. Now Morissette, the sophomore from Pembroke, Mass, behind her goal line. Went back and forth there with number 12, Christina Bove. Beacons changing, Spartans trying to get it down, Hosner. Loose puck, face-off circle. And looking to skate it out is Avison. Now got her stick lifted. This is Ashley Pelkey. Pelkey curls. Lost the handle. Touches it back. Slapper tipped wide. Right let the shot go. It was tipped by the defender, Capioni. Right point, Tvergiak through traffic, and a right pad save made by Mayette. Bounced away from Marin Brown. Brown goes to the neutral zone, and the Spartans take it back. Tvergiak. Back comes UMass Boston's Jenny Curry, 1-on-2. Sticked away by Tvergiak, in behind the net, and Chanel will go get it. Keats. Knocked free, puck at center ice. Backhanded away by Peon. Played 7.5 minutes here of a dead even hockey game. Beacons are offside. Entering too soon was Embry. Her teammate Carlos did not have a chance to get out of the zone. Carlos and Bryant on the draw, won by Carlos, but it's given away by the Beacons. Self-pass, Stedman. Chopped it in behind the net. Bryant back there. Embry had it. Now Bryant picks it up off the glass. The puck is stuck up on the dashboard. This is going to be a glove pass or a hand pass. And the face-off's going to come out of the zone. Draw comes outside. Bryant and Edie Moritz on the face-off, won by Bryant. Just charging through is Jane Morissette, lowering the shoulder. Slow to get up is Peon for Castleton. Barry goes back to Jetter. This is Katie Jetter with speed up ice. Jetter for the wrister was blocked by Peon. Falling down, but able to get the puck up ice was Peon. Jetter holds in. Now she got her pocket picked. Opportunity for a 2-on-1 for the Spartans, but they couldn't settle the puck. As Pelkey and Kilroy had a chance. Now Pelkey over the blue line. Nice deke move. Pelkey, the snapshot, and it goes wide. Glove side of Mayette. Getting in on the forecheck, Bombargi. She throws it towards goal. It's sticked aside by Mayette. Bouncing, rolling puck. Pelkey finally finds it. And Mayette makes the save and holds on. We'll see it right here. Pelkey trying to find that bouncing, rolling puck. Fanned on it a couple times in the third time. But Mayette down in the butterfly, able to swallow it up. 8:41 into this game. It's still scoreless. Shot through and it tipped. But a glove save by Mayette. Off the shot from Sabrina Hosner on the right point. Daniels on the draw against Brown. Brown tied up, able to get it back to Armstrong. Goes hard off the far side glass. Got it out of the neutral zone. It's sent right back in by Wright. Pass up ice, knocked down by Jocelyn Forrest. Daniels couldn't hold in. And this is Avison. 1-on-4, saved by Cameron, and she covers up. And then Avison draws the ire of a couple Castleton players charging in after that puck was clearly covered up. .51 left in period number 1 of semifinal number 2 in the NEHC. Gloved down by Armstrong as she holds it in at the left point. Threw it toward goal, bouncing puck settled by Tvergiak. Pass caught by Stedman, out to center, looking for Keats. Keats has it. Cross ice, Peon. Tipped in by Stedman. Beacons get it to the line, not out. Held in by Peon. Peon with the dangle. Peon, not a great shooting angle. And Mayette made the save. To the line, held in once again by the Spartans. This time it's Tvergiak. And a little clip action here as coming together was Tvergiak and Beauregard. Inadvertent contact. And now throwing the body for Castleton is number 20, Brianna Keats. We're going to see our first penalty of the game as a centering feed through the slot. And unable to get a piece was Embry. Extra attacker is on for the Beacons. A knuckle puck that gets through Cameron but goes wide. And now Castleton will touch up as Bombargi touches up. The penalty will be a checking call on Brianna Keats. And we will see UMass Boston go to the power play. Their first of the game. Castleton penalty kill, 67 of 76, 88.2% on the season, tied for 13th in the land. Power play for UMass Boston, 12%, 9 of 75. Atop the umbrella, underneath the tape of Capioni. Now she gets it back from Avison. Capioni down the right wing, number 14, Beauregard. She goes down after contact with Daniels, and the Spartans clear the zone. Beacons look to set up. Over skating a bit was Capioni, and then she knocked over Bombargi. Beacons circle back. Now the pass caught on the backhand by Beauregard. She lifts it in on the backhand. Back there first is a Spartan defender, and it's cleared out. It was Morgan Richard. Now a slapper from the point, fluttering puck, and Cameron makes the save and covers up the rebound. Face-off won by the Spartans, trying to clear it out was Stedman, but it's held in. Left point, Armstrong. They go down low. Now Carlis, a shot, sticked aside by Cameron. Spartan player had lost her stick, now she has it back. Centering pass picked off by Stedman and launched down. 45 seconds left on the checking penalty to Keats. Diagonal pass, skipped up on Curry. Now she got it ahead. Getting nudged down was Smith, and this is going to be another Spartan penalty. It's going to be another body checking penalty against Castleton. This one's going to go on Bryant. 28 seconds of 5-on-3 coming up here for the Beacons. As Bryant goes off with 8:14 to go in the period. Golden opportunity early on here. This one's off the glass, gloved in, held in by Capioni. Atop the umbrella is Avison. She has the puck, rolling puck, slapper goes wide. Now getting tripped behind the net was number 3, Bianchini. That one goes uncalled. Bianchini has it. It's on the brakes in the corner. Castleton's killed off the first penalty. It's back to a 5-on-4. And they send the length of the ice as Rose launches it down. Embry, drop pass over, getting squeezed in front of the Spartan bench was Avison. Now Capioni, slapper through traffic. Cameron saw it late, but it goes wide, blocker's side. Getting in on the stick lift is Kayla Smith. Puck hammered around the boards, held in the left side by Curry. Curry goes down to Smith. Back to Curry. The team captain Capioni wrist her through traffic off a leg. Backhand pass, picked off, and a shot and a save by Cameron off the double pick-off, and then look out, Embry just got nudged over the body of Cameron from behind. Face-off coming up to the left of Cameron. Now a shot was redirected wide. Loose at the near side of the net. This was knocked down by Armstrong, but she wasn't able to keep it in. And here comes Pelkey over the line, throws it into the corner. Taken down there by Armstrong. Kat Armstrong with 18 seconds left in the penalty. What a lift this would be for Castleton, killing off this 5-on-3 in the first period. Shot was deflected, and Cameron still made the save. Curry let it go. It deflected off of Hosner. And another nice save there for Jess Cameron. Near side with it for the Beacons momentarily was Avison. Spartans get it out. Penalty is over. Castleton has killed off the 5-on-3. See if the Spartans can get some offense here now after being on the penalty kill for quite some time. Shot from the right point from Peon, hit off a skate, deflects to the far side, shoveled down there by Richard. Peon. Down to Anna Daniels. Daniels behind the net, tried to get it over to Pelkey. Beacons have it back. Stolen near side, Rister, nice glove save by Mayette. Rister let go by Hannah Rose, and Mayette makes her 5th save of the game. Shots 9-5 in favor of UMass Boston. Face-offs 9-7 in favor of the Spartans. Bryant and Smith on this face-off. Loose puck right there, and a wrister goes wide. Bryant, a snapshot. She was off balance on a loose puck. Did not hit the cage. A very physical, scrappy game so far in this first period. A couple of UMass Boston players miscommunicate. It's Smith with the wrister, played wide by Cameron. Trying to hold in at the point was Gallucci. That bounced over her tape. Armstrong fires one in. Cameron the save. Fluttering rebound. Carlos controls it. Backhand pass into the low slot. Nobody home. That's thrown off the near side boards. And out to center by Castleton. 4:40 to go in this first period. It's backhanded out by Armstrong. Now, puck stolen over there by Bombargi. Bombargi's wrister and Mayette made the left pad save. Bombargi pressured from behind. Pass forward. Self-pass attempted by Smith. Smith's 1-on-2. Good use of the body there by Morgan Richard. Pelkey just got a huge piece. Oh my goodness. Of number 15 for UMass Boston, that's Capione. Or no, check that, it's 16. It's Avison. No call on the play. Jetter up ice. Lost her stick. Beacons are offside. Now stepping over the line, trying to dangle past Smith was Rose. This is Capione. Again, it was Avison that got hit hard earlier. Now Capione just goes right through the body of Sam Peon. Centering pass, player all alone in the slot and trying to deke maybe one too many times. As Richard got the stick in there was Christina Bove. Puck sliding all the way in on Mayette, and she will cover it up with 3:06 to go. That was a huge collision right down in front of our broadcast location. I don't know if we can see that one more time on the replay. Maybe we can get it next time as the face-off won by the Spartans. Shot blocked up high. Beacons look to get it out of the zone. Curry, Castleton player, was sent over. As I said earlier, decidedly physical contest tonight. This is Curry. She goes down. Over to back her up there was Embry. Tried to center it. Play was broken up. Another centering pass looking for Embry. She got shouldered down by Peon. Peon trying to slip away Bryant on a breakaway. It was picked off. Back come the Beacons. Shot attempt blocked away by Richard. And now a bouncing puck. It's a breakaway for Pelkey. And the save made by Mayette, and she covers up the rebound. Pelkey came in all alone with a bouncing, rolling puck. And Mayette makes the save as Pelkey never able to settle that puck, and that might have been the difference right there. Mayette makes the nice shoulder save. 2:10 to go in the first. Shots 10-9, UMass Boston. Taken back by Wright. Long up ice pass, broken up by the diving effort of Beauregard for UMass Boston. Avison, good to see that she's back out there after sustaining that big hit earlier. Throws a long one in on Cameron, sticks it to the end boards. Picked up back there by Hosner. Hosner changes direction. Puck stolen away. This is Kayla Smith. Tried to center it. Taken right back by Bombardier for Castleton. Puck in the corner, right on the backhand. Wright tried to turn away from the pressure of Bianchini, but turned right into her. Now a fluttering puck from the blue line, let go by Capioni. And the save by Cameron. 1:22 left in the first. The winner on to tomorrow's championship game to play for a chance to get the automatic bid to the NCAA Division III Women's Hockey Tournament. Won by the Beacons. Curry comes back to the point. Armstrong. One-timer fanning on it over there was Gallucci. Puck jammed up on the far boards. Keats had it in her skates. Now over to help her out is Richard. Richard comes out at the near side. Banked it up off the near side boards. It's stolen there. Beacons look to hold in. Now it's out over the line. This is going to be offsides as Carlos carried it in. Bombardier, Rose, and Daniels out there for Castleton in a totally mixed group. Faking the slap shot was Rose. Puck all the way through the slot. Wrister, and a save made by Mayette. The shot let go by Hosner. Beacons want transition. Puck stolen at center by Bombardier and sent right back in with 30 seconds left. Bombardier on it in the corner. Daniels turnaround shot, save Mayette. Rebound was there. Beacons out with it. With speed, it's Avison. 2-on-2. Avison in, tried to get it back to her forehand. Got her stick lifted by Tvergiak. Plays the puck into the near side corner. Marin Brown going to the point. It's Armstrong. Off the glass, sent right back down. That's going to do it for the period as Bombardier has it back below her goal line. After one, we remain exactly where we started. 0-0 between the Spartans and the Beacons. Numbers through one, UMass Boston with 12 shots, Castleton with 10. Edge in the face-off department for the Spartans, 13-8. And UMass Boston 0 for 2 on the power play. Castleton 0 for 1. We're going to break here for about 14 minutes on NSN. When we come back, it'll be time for the second period here in the New England Hockey Conference semifinals. Second period about to get underway here from Kreitzberg Arena on the campus of Norwich University in Northfield, Vermont. 0-0 after 20 minutes between the Spartans of Castleton University, the Beacons of UMass Boston. Shots in the first period, 12 for UMass Boston, 10 for Castleton. And again, the face-off advantage to the Spartans. 13 wins to 8 losses in the face-off circle. Teams switch sides here for period number 2. UMass Boston will attack left to right across your computer screen. Castleton University right to left. And a very wise man once told me the next goal is going to be a big one. And it's totally the case here. Scoreless after 20. Both teams with some okay chances. Best chance probably for Ashley Pelkey on that breakaway, but the puck was rolling on her. Carlos and Bombardier on the draw. It's won by Carlos for UMass Boston, and the second period is underway. Spartans steal it at center ice. Lisa Kilroy in over the line. Kilroy dinks a couple of times, tried to throw it toward goal, was broken up. Now puck loose, slap shot from right, or rather just a shot from right, and that was blocked by Capioni. In the corner, they were trying to get the puck to Carlos. Was knocked off her stick. Right to Hosner. Puck nudged forward. Here comes Kristen Embry. Embry tried to center it. Carlos throws it into the corner. Comes off on a change. Curry. That bounce over her stick. This is tipped ahead at center by Pelkey. This is going to be icing on the Spartans. Castle will have to bring some players back off the bench. And we'll face it off to the right of the senior out of Mount Ellick, Prince Edward Island, Canada, Jess Cameron, the New England Hockey Conference Goalie of the Year. In the corner, it's Hannah Wright. Wright tried to reverse it back there, was nearly picked off. Recovering it was Hosner. Sent down into the corner by Kristen Embry. Or check that, that's number 14, Kayla Beauregard. Now Beauregard gets it right face-off circle. Back down behind the net to Brown. Crashing in Avison. Brown in the corner. To the left point, Armstrong right back down. Here is Gallucci. And Beauregard on the loose puck, back to Gallucci. Armstrong, fake the slapper, back to Gallucci. Gallucci tried to go cross ice. It's knocked down by Bombardier, and she's going to skate it out. Spartans have a chance for a 2-on-2, but Bombardier gains the line and just slides it in. This is nudged on to Hannah Rose. 1-on-2, and the stick saved by Mayette as Rose was set up by Richard. Pass up, intended target was Bianchini. Stolen away, now Bianchini gets the stick in on Peon. Puck tied up at the blue line. Daniels. Rose. And Kayla Smith trying to push through the contact from Rose. Smith lost her stick on the play. Loose puck near side boards. Bianchini. And it's sent forward by Armstrong. Over the line for a shot and a save by Minette, and then she couldn't control the rebound. Has to just play it to the boards as that shot was let go by Stedman. On the near boards, Bryant to the point. Shot intentionally wide by Tvergiak. Keats back to the right point, Hosner. Up to the blue line. Beacons are offside at the line. 16:50 left here in the middle frame. Edie Moritz on the draw and wins it from Bombardier. This is Katie Berry. Right point, Jeter. Jeter the wrister through. Wide glove side of Stevens. Puck picked up off the apron by Moritz. Tried to center it. Deflects it into the corner. Jeter couldn't hold in right point. Now she'll skate back to get it. Pressed by Pelkey and Kilroy. Capioni gets it up and skating with speed for a shot that goes wide was number 7. Now centering pass out in front and a one-timer by Embry was blocked. Morissette was the player that lost the glove, number 7. Now behind the net, another centering bid, this time from Embry. Wrister from the midpoint, saved. Capioni let it go. Spartan sent it down the length of the ice, but it's on Mayette, so she's forced to play it. Daniels trying to work it free from Carlos. Now Embry tried to go to the backhand, and it rolled wide, and then Cameron was there. Slapper off the boards from Armstrong goes wide. Jade Remillard out to center. The deke by Rose. Tossed it into the corner, but she was on the wrong side of the red line. So the faceoff will come all the way back down. Yep, that's a good call. About 2.5 feet on the wrong side of the red line. Daniels on the draw against Brown. It was won by Brown. Wrister steered aside by Cameron. Armstrong holds in left point. Banked it off the kick plate down to Embry. Embry's shot off the high glass. Brown had it poked free. Here comes a wrister from the point. That one was steered away. Gallucci let that shot go. Beacons hold in. Armstrong, left point. Tightrope walk in the blue line. Throws it down into the corner. It's off the backhand of Marin Brown. Brown back to Armstrong. Said Armstrong's name a lot here in this second period. A shot wide, blocker side of Cameron by Marin Brown. Wrist shot attempted far side, blocked by Remillard. Shot from the point, knocked down. Loose in the high slot, thrown toward goal, and another save by Cameron. The Beacons are changing out while holding the puck in the offensive zone. Almost look like they're on a power play right here. Now the Spartans do get the puck out to center to be played by Capioni. She comes to Jane Morissette. Nudged on by Bianchini. Shot through some legs by Smith was blocked wide. 6 minutes into the second period, still scoreless. Morissette for Bove. Too far. Chopped in again. Morissette in the corner. Away from Keats. Deking was Smith. Trying to skate onto it is Bove. Bove looks to center it. The one-timer was deflected wide. Now a steal, but losing it was Bryan. Good forecheck pressure here from the Spartans. Pelkey in the corner trying to get it away from Morissette. Stolen at the line by Kilroy. Fluttered down, caught by Capioni, but held in momentarily by Kilroy. Now it's out to center. Pass from Curry to Carlos. Carlos goes below the goal line, trying to get around right. Puck loose at the face-off circle. Pass forward in the skates of Pelkey. She turns with it. Flutters it ahead. Great pass for Lisa Kilroy. Kilroy for the forehand. And Mayette makes the save. Not a great angle necessarily there for Kilroy. Great pass from Pelkey, though. Good closing pressure by Gallucci, the freshman defender. Skating it forward for UMass Boston was Brown. Got her pocket picked. Back to recover is Gallucci. Armstrong looking for Beauregard. Stolen away by Anna Daniels. Down below the goal line, a couple Beacons kind of ran into each other there. Armstrong, and look out. Contact in front of the net between Brandland and a Beacon player. And now there's more contact over at the far side in front of the penalty box gate. Is this going to be a penalty on the Spartans? This is going to be a penalty on Sam Peon. So Peon's going to go off for body checking. As you saw it there, just at the corner of your screen. Don't know if we have the other impact that was about 30 seconds sooner right in front of the UMass Boston net. It was away from the puck. Beacons back to the power play. Holding in here for UMass Boston is Embry. Now Embry gets it back, slap shot, pad save Cameron. Embry with speed behind the net. This is Carlos. Embry back to Carlos. It's a design play and the glove save made by Cameron. Bouncing, fluttering puck goes wide all the way to the near side boards to be played by Curry. Carlos, right point. Smith, wrister, hit a body in front, and then the rebound fluttered up and over the bar. And now UMass Boston is going to be called for a trip, or a hook rather, behind the play, behind the net. And we're going to skate 4-on-4. Off for UMass Boston goes Jenny Curry. $11:19 to go in the middle period. 4-on-4 for a minute 16, then an abbreviated power play for Castleton. Pass down, backhander. Pass was in the air as Bryan tried to bat it out of midair, couldn't do so. Into the corner. Now Tvergiak, point to point. Slapper through, saved by Mayette. Puck was fluttering there momentarily, and now trying to skate it out, and doing so is Capioni. Capioni all the way in, and the save made by Cameron. 47 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Carlos on the draw against Daniels. Battle of 13s, won by Carlos, and the puck was stolen. Here comes Daniels with the deke, as it was Rose, Hannah Rose, that stole that puck. Here come the Beacons. Centering pass for Carlos. Knocked into the corner. Here comes Hannah Rose, 1-on-1. Trying to deke around Armstrong. Armstrong played the patient game. Won the puck free, and now it's Embry. Oh, Carlos drops the shoulder right in front of the Beacon bench, and that one will go uncalled. Wow. That is, the Castleton player is still down. I honestly don't know how you can't call that. Honestly do not know. As it's Hannah Wright for Castleton that was shaken up. Yeah, don't know how you can't call that. Still 4-on-4 for another 5 seconds. Spartans are short a player out there, so Stedman gets out there. Off the face-off, it's deflected right in on Cameron, and she has to cover it up. In a game that has been decidedly physical, we are almost reaching a tipping point here. As the physicality ramps up, again, as the game intensity amplifies, we're still 0-0, and there is a trip to the conference championship game tomorrow on the line. Hausner Carries behind her own net. Spartans on the power play now for 24 seconds. Long up ice pass, missed the connection. And back there it's Remillard. Right point, Richard. Now deking through, trying to throw a backhand on goal. Was Keats that was blocked wide. Stedman overskated it, gets it back. 2 seconds left from the power play. Slap shot from the point, and the Spartans score. The tip in front from Brianna Keats, and it's 1-0 Castleton. What a tip in front. For Keats, goal number 7, and it's a big one. What a tip. What was the bounce shot? 9:19 to go, and the Spartan faithful that made the trip up from the Rutland area going wild. Spartans win the face-off after the goal. Tvergiak gets it up to Rose. Yeah, that goal was just announced as Brian's goal. There's no way that's correct. It's Keats. From Brian and Richard is the official word. For Brian, assist number 13 of the year, and Richard picks up her second assist of the season. Shot through traffic was blocked as Armstrong let the slapper go from the blue line. Right in front of the UMass Boston bench, winning that battle for the loose puck was Peon. You can hear it in the building. The Spartan bench is very fired up. Going for a spill there was Avison for UMass Boston. Brown broken up. Bryan sends it in. Into the corner. Flipped out of there by Armstrong. Puck stolen by Stedman. Stedman tried to get the puck over to Keats, but it was picked off. And now it's an opportunity for a one-on-one for Marin Brown. Brown tried to go around the stick of Peon, and Sam was able to get just enough of it. In the corner, puck is taken for UMass Boston by Bianchini. Now a diving effort at the point by Morissette to hold it in. Here comes Bianchini. 3-on-3, throws a backhand into the slot, it bounces away. Here comes Anna Daniels, a chance to spring her teammate Rose. She instead just fires it into the corner so Rose can be the first on the puck. Rose to the right point. Hosner through traffic, and that one goes wide of Mayette. Another centering pass, this one taken away by Smith. Backhand forward looking for Curry. Taken right back by Castleton, flipped right back in. 6.5 to go. Stretch pass for Curry. Curry right in on Cameron, and Jess makes the right pad save. Now a bouncer out at center. Beacons have to get back on sides. Curry threw it ahead looking for Embry. Sent it a little too hard. Carlos works the forecheck pressure. Coming in is Avison. Avison tried to throw the backhand through, didn't get all of it. Stedman to the line. Flipped forward by Keats. Keats trying to get her way around Beauregard. The pendulum of momentum has swung the Spartans' way here in this middle period. Loose puck near side boards. Pelkian trying to hold in. It was tapped out to center ice. Now Wright gets it over the blue line for Castleton. Turning with it, Gallucci. Pressured and coughed it up. Bombargi to the left point. Hannah Wright. Wrister through, it deflects wide off the shaft of the stick of Lisa Kilroy. Kilroy tries to throw it out in front of the net. That one was stolen away. Circling with it is Capioni. Capioni harried from behind, and then she awkwardly slid into Anna Daniels as she was falling down. Here comes Anna Daniels. 1-on-3, the slapper, wide glove side. Spartans buzzing in the offensive zone. Peon, wrister through, blocked, rebound, one-timed by Forrest well wide. 4:39 to go. Spartans are offside. They have to check up, and they'll change out a couple of bodies while they do so as Forrest nudges it ahead. Here comes Alli Brandlin. Brandlin just could not get around the low pressure of Galucci, who went down to one knee to take away the angle. Spartans get the puck into the corner and ultimately behind the net. Forrest was back there, but it's played past her. And Bianchini to the line. And now getting it out was Kayla Smith. Peon, up ice pass, bounced off the stick of Brianna Keats. 3:54 to go. Stretch pass here for Jenny Curry. Lost it, gets it back. Little deke by Embry. She goes down. Spartans clear. Keats was making her way to the bench for a line change. Now picks it up and gets it in deep. Sticked aside by Mayette off the high glass. The skates of Embry. This is tipped with a high stick, and play is going to be whistled down as Curry got it with the high stick. 3:19 to go in the second. Shots 24-15 in favor of Castleton. With speed for UMass Boston comes Lizzie Avison. Avison, the shot, save by Cameron. Big juicy rebound. Was steered wide. And the Spartans are back with it. It's Bombargi. Could not get it out. Just sending it right back down is Marin Brown. Beacons keep it in. Pelkey out to center. This is going to be played by Kilroy. Behind the net goes Armstrong. This one has scaled the length of the ice. Back there, Daniels. Blind backhander into the mid slot. Nobody home. Comes Bryant. Back there for Castleton is Hosner. D to Tvergiak behind the net. Bouncing, rolling puck right out in front of the net. Tvergiak ran into Rose. 1:43 to go. Beacons would love to tie this thing up before we head into the second intermission. Rose ahead to Forrest. Spartans would love an insurance goal. As Forrest goes into the corner. Curry circling with it. Near side Embry. To Carlos. This is stolen. And here comes Curry on a breakaway. Curry lost the handle at the last second, and Cameron's able to make the save. But it rolled off her tape at the last second. And she did not get the shot off that she wanted to. We'll see it here. Broken play. Curry just dekes past that last defender. And there, just at the last second, you see the puck. She lost the handle. Cameron's still able to make the save. 1:14 to go in period number 2. Winner of this game takes on top-seeded cadets of Norwich University in tomorrow afternoon's championship game. 4 o'clock here on NSN. Keats throws it back, and that's going to go all the way back on her own netminder, Cameron, to be covered up and held for a whistle. 55.1 seconds left. Here, boards getting squeezed down there was number 14, Beauregard. Now, puck was down underneath Tvergiak. 39 seconds left as deking back there is Peon. To the line, not out. Held in back there by Galucci. Now a shot through traffic, tipped in front, and another big save made by Cameron. Puck was down in the skates of Brown, but she didn't realize it. Icing is on here. And the faceoff will come back into the UMass Boston offensive zone with 22.9 seconds left in the second. Faceoff won by UMass Boston. A little misdirection off the faceoff win as Curry went to Embry right out in front. The one-timer by Carlos, and then she just decked Peon. Peon was coming in to put the body on her, though. Peon was coming in to put the body on Carlos, and you could say she was just defending herself there. We'll see it right here. Carlos tries to make the save. Peon comes over, and Carlos just plants her. If anything, no call or a penalty each way. I like the no call there. Despite the fact this game has been wildly physical. Morissette, high slot, maybe one too many dekes, got it poked free. Just 4 seconds left in the period. Beacons throw it back in, but they're offsides. Spartans will just hold it as the buzzer sounds. After 40, it is 1-0 Castleton, thanks to the goal scored by Brianna Keats, her 7th of the season on the tip in front. That right there is the difference in the game. We're going to take a break here for the second intermission. We'll be back with you in about 14 minutes on the Northeast Sports Network. 20 minutes will go up on the scoreboard. And at the end of it, we hopefully will know who is advancing to tomorrow's championship game to take on the top-seeded Norwich University Cadets. Tanner Acebo here, Curtis Brown producing, Seth Brown on camera. Castleton a 1-0 lead as we enter the final 20 minutes. Brianna Keats, her 7th goal of the season from Amy Bryan and Morgan Richard at 10:41 of the second, just after the halfway point in this game, and we'll see it right here. The great deflection in front as Mayette was moving left to right, tracking the shot. Bounced right underneath her glove. That's the difference in this game. Shots through two, 27-15 in favor of UMass Boston. Jess Cameron with 27 saves so far. We're underway in the third. Beacons attack right to left. Spartans left to right across your computer screen. And Castleton will be called for icing right off the bat here in just 12 seconds in to this final period. Carless with Embry, Curry, Capioni, and Jeter rather, for the Beacons. And for the Spartans, Kilroy out there with Bombargi and Pelkey as this one deflects up into the Spartan bench. We'll face it off just outside the Beacons attacking zone. Both teams changing up lines. Now it's Brown, Beauregard, and Avison for UMass Boston. And Daniels, Rose, and Forrest for the Spartans. Long up ice pass, caught by Hannah Rose. Drop pass, one-timer from Daniels. She got all of that one. And the save by Mayette. Face off to the right of Mayette, the sophomore from Pembroke, Mass. Face off, tied up, turnaround shot by Forrest is high. Off the glass. Puck in the face-off circle, bouncing, settled nicely by Forrest, right point. Peon throws it down, that one banked off the stick of Daniels. She gloves it to herself, played out by Armstrong. Spartans send her right back in. And Armstrong up ice. This is stolen by Keats, the goal scorer. Keats another one. And it's blockered away by Mayette. Partially deflected by the defender there, Armstrong. Loose puck, left face-off circle. Keats in on it. Brianna Keats goes to Amy Bryan, the freshman out of Barrington, New Hampshire. Bryan looking to turn the defender around, going toward goal. Puck rolled off her tape, and the defender, Gallucci, tried to skate it out. It goes right back on Mayette. And Stedman was right there if that puck was loose. 18-22. To go in the final regulation period. Face-off tied up. Loose puck to the near side boards, pinching down but fanning on it was Hosner on the first try. Second chance, she gets it into the corner, intended for Kilroy. Taken back by the Beacons. This is fine with Castleton, just keeping UMass Boston hemmed in their defensive zone. As I say that, Beacons skated out. Into the corner goes Carless. Curry trying to center it. Tapped away by Tvergiak. Now a chance for a one-timer, but fanning on it was Morissette. The puck rolled away from her. Capioni hits it right back in. Embry's over there, knocking it free. Carless trying to come near side to Marin Brown. Brown tried to settle it. Battle of tens down there. Hosner goes over and around. Curry. Now it's center. Shot by Forrest. Low shot. Covered up by Mayette. Jenny Curry leads the team in goals with 16. Alexandra leads the team in assists with 16. For the Beacons of UMass Boston, you gotta think that those are a couple of the players they would like to get going offensively. They're currently being shut out. Bouncer through traffic. Mayette saw it late, made the save, and the puck is up on the apron behind the net. But a shot through traffic, and the puck has been bouncing and rolling all day here at Kreitzberg. No exception there on that shot. 2:56 into the third period. Face-off will come outside the zone. Daniels and Brown on the face-off. Won by Daniels. Taken by Morgan Richard. Backhands it in. Going to skate it out, Ken Armstrong. Give it to Avison. Four bodies together on the end boards as Stedman trying to dig it out. Down to a knee was Brown. Now it's worked free. Held in, bouncing, rolling puck. Once again, Armstrong gets it in deep. Allows the Beacons to change out a couple of forwards. Bianchini out there with Smith and Bove. Pass ahead to Stedman. Try to tip it around the defender. Couldn't quite get the right angle. Keats ahead to Kilroy. 1-on-3, Lisa Kilroy had it poked away. Not giving up on the back check though. Kilroy and Peon both working the stick. Here comes Pelkey. Tried to throw it forward to herself. It's recovered by Gallucci. Now Gallucci to the neutral zone. A couple Spartans ran into each other. Pelkey, good body positioning to win the puck free. Here comes Forrest. Pressed by Capioni. And look out, the referee goes down. Quickly back up. Daniels over the blue line, dispossessed. Pass comes near side, bounced over the tape of Capioni. Morissette, stolen at center. Forrest flutters it in. Now it's stolen, here comes Keats, and the save by Mayette. Mayette went for the poke check, and Keats was able to avoid it. But Mayette still comes up with the save. Would have been a huge goal for the Castleton Spartans. Keats off the face-off win. Mayette the save. Puck loose at the far post. It's still loose as just a general scrum there before it's whistled down. Meanwhile, the puck ended up over at the far boards. Puck is into the corner. Cutting with it was Embry. Bouncing, rolling puck, turnaround shot. Somehow Carlos got that on goal from no angle. And Cameron makes the save and covers up. Draw one by the Beacon, shot through traffic, and another save by Cameron. That wrist shot from Beauregard. Another offensive face-off win. Jetter gets a shot through. It's blocked. Here comes Pelkey. Down the left wing. Pelkey the slapper in the right pad save from Mayette. With speed, it's Jetter. Taken away by Peon. Trying to go back to Pelkey. Actually, at the end of a long shift, she heads off. Centering pass for the Beacons. Turning back was Beauregard. Pressed by Daniels. Now Marin Brown. Puck rolled in on Cameron. She just sticks it to the end boards. Daniels backhanded it down for Richard. Now Rose lost it. Down to a knee for the shot. Was Morissette, but it was blocked. Gaining the line, but doing so offsides was Capioni. Bryand on the face-off against Smith. Won by the Beacons. Coming in, forehand, backhand, but getting it poked away was Morissette. Behind the net, Beacon double teamed. It was Smith that lost it. Now the puck in the low slot. Cleared all the way down. Icing is on, but being forced to play it is Mayette. Near side boards. Bianchini out to center. Nice pass to Smith. Smith leaves it there for Morissette, and it's blockered away by Cameron. Morissette fell down, and Bryan took the puck away, but the Beacons hold in. Armstrong trying to get it over to Embry. Now a twisted wrister from Embry goes wide. Getting in there first in the stick lift. Embry. Right there was number 17, Curry, and some big contact. There is a Spartan player down and shaken up. It's Tvergiak. She's going to make her way to the bench as the Beacons send it all the way around. Beacons are offsides. They have to get everybody out of the zone. Meanwhile, that allows the Spartans to go the other way. Pelkey rolled away from her, and Jetter sends it up the near boards. Pelkey bounced away from her. Here's Lizzie Avison. Avison tried to throw a backhander into the slot, gets it back. Her pass attempt goes off the back of the cage. Now this banks off the boards. Pelkey tried a drop pass there, but it goes right to a Beacon, and fanning on the shot attempt was Brown. Had it in a good shooting position. Couldn't get the shot away. Pelkey, backhand dish, held in. But intercepted by Wright. Now nearly stolen, and it is stolen. Bouncing puck, shot on Cameron. She makes the save on Beauregard. Spartans not having an easy time getting the puck out of the defensive zone, though. .11-12 to go in the third. Beacons work the cycle in the near side corner. Bianchini circling, high slot. Wrister through traffic. Cameron never saw it, and it bounces wide. Hit off the pile of bodies in front. Back the other way. No angle shot is gloved by Mayette. As Stedman let it rip from the near corner. Face off won by the Beacons. Circling back to Vergiak. Good to see that she's back out there and okay, but it's a 2-on-1 for the Beacons. A drop pass and a one-timer by Embry and a save by Cameron. Embry falling down, still tried to center it out in front. It was picked off. Slapper from the left point, deflected, and the Beacons score. Or no, the referee says no goal. The referee says no goal. We could see the puck from our vantage point, but we couldn't tell if it was over the line. We could see the puck sitting there off the deflection. The goal light went on. Now there were a couple of bodies in the way of our high camera up top. UMass Boston wants an explanation here because the goal light went off. I guess the explanation is going to be the puck never crossed the line. A great deflection in front, and it sneaks by Cameron on the glove side. The goal light goes off, but the referee below the goal line instantly waves it off. And I would be very surprised if they reverse this, just because the referee at ice level instantly waves it off. And he had a very good angle looking at the puck. But all four officials are together at center ice right now as we look at this one more time. And we just can't see it because the body there of Tvergiak. There you get a live look at the officials talking it over. Also, what's interesting is the officials haven't retreated to the referee's semicircle over in front of the penalty box, because that's where they can talk and not have any players come try to listen to what they're saying. This is not going to be a goal. This is going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Beacons, judging by where the linesman with the puck is set up. So now we have Carlos pleading her case. Daniels, of course, there for Castleton as well. No goal and an offensive zone draw for the Beacons. Or no, they're going to talk to the goal judge. Again, from our vantage point, the defender was in the way. The defender was in the way. We couldn't see on our replay. Tvergiak was in the way. You just can't see the puck on our replay. And now this delay is becoming rather lengthy. Both referees are talking to the goal judge, and now they're asking for the linesman to come join them. This looks like it has an opportunity to be overturned now just because of what's going on down here. Again, 10:26 showing on the scoreboard. The call on the ice was no goal. The goal light went on, but the referee on the ice waved no goal. And now one of the referees comes over and takes a look at that post. The difference this would make. We're looking at a 1-0 game and a disheartened UMass Boston team who thought they had finally snuck one past Cameron. No goal, say the referees. No goal is the call, and now they will come over to the UMass Boston bench and explain it. And if you're UMass Boston here, obviously you want the full explanation, but the delay, really, we're looking at almost, a 10-minute delay here. Explanations have been given. We're ready to get back to hockey. Daniels on the draw against Carlos. Out to center, here comes Daniels. Down the right wing, puts on the brakes. Throws it toward the slot. Nobody home for Castleton. Jetter over to get it for the Beacons. Jetter goes back and forth with co-captain Capioni. As Capioni now skates the blue line. Puck out to center. Tipped by Kilroy. Taken back by the Beacons. It's nudged in by Avison, then she steals it. Throws it off the end boards. Brown trying to work it free, but it's Kilroy. Spinning puck, backhand pass by Beauregard attempted. Spartans want to go the other way. Bombargi will get to it first in the corner ahead of Ariel Galucci. Right point, Pion. D to Richard. Richard, fan on the pass, and here's a break for the Beacons, Lindsay Avison. Avison in, Avison for the shot, and the save by Cameron. And the Spartans rip it up the boards, a one-on-one the other way. It's Stedman. Stedman showing off the hand, spins, tried to pass it over to Keats, and it was broken up. Richard back at center. Back and forth we go. A trip to the conference tournament championship game on the line as Keats throws it toward goal. It is covered up by Mayette after she made the pad save. .846 to go in regulation, and it is 8:46 at night in the rink. Not too often that lines up. Beacons control. Out at center, it's Morissette. Morissette throws it wide. Now here is Bryant. Pass was a bit behind the intended target, Stedman. Stedman tried to backhand it, and that was broken up by Kat Armstrong. Puck flipped up in the air, gloved down by Morissette. Daniels away with it. Daniels will circle her own net. Daniels with speed over the blue line. Toe drag. Daniels lost it. Forrest over there. It was kicked free by Galucci. Back the other way come the Beacons. End to end we go here. Curry for the shot. That attempt was blocked. She gets her own rebound as Wright put her body on that shot. Now Cameron makes the save. And it looks like Carlos might have got a piece of her there, looking for a rebound. Shots 34-24 in favor of the Spartans, or the Beacons rather. 34 saves for Cameron. Richard. Got her stick lifted. Beacons hold in, slapper from the point, and they score! It's Katie Jetter through traffic, and with 7:23 left in the third, the Beacons have tied the game. Jetter's 5th goal of the season. Clean through. We'll see who picks up the assists. Understatement of the night. That's a big one. We're knotted up 1-1. 7:20 to go in regulation. See how both of these teams respond. Stedman from center. Slaps it in. Mayette makes the glove save. It's Jetter from Curry. Curry's 7th assist of the year. Buckle up for these last 7 minutes, folks. We were already going in ahead when it was a 1-0 game. Expect both these teams to lay it all out on the line. Shot through traffic, knocked down in front. Stedman tripped over the defender. Armstrong there. Out at center, here comes Brown. 2-on-1, Brown dished it over and a diving play by Stedman to knock it away. Centering pass, looking for Beauregard, and she was broken up. Now at the left point, it's Capioni. Jetter below the goal line. The goal scorer for the Beacons. In the building she used to call home, Kreitzberg Arena, transferred out of Norwich after last season. Over the line. It was Smith losing it. Spun back to the point. Morissette bouncing puck. Oh, they had a player wide open at the far post. It was Bianchini, and they couldn't get the puck to her. Now a twisted wrister from the point is off the high glass. Spartans send it down the length of the ice. This will be icing with 5:45 to go in regulation. Who will be the hero for one of these two teams? Face-off controlled by the Beacons. Armstrong, left point, down into the skates of Embry. Embry got it worked away from behind by Rose. Now trying to work it free in the near boards was Carlos. Hosner. Pass up to Daniels, gloved down by Gallucci. And circling back with it is Armstrong. Spartans changing out. Up ice pass, Embry. Going cross ice to Curry. Now here comes Embry. 1-on-5. Beacons changing out a couple players behind the play. Wrister from the point. Picked off down there by Peon. Comes to Bombargi. Rachel Bombargi. Right face-off circle. Left pad save from Mayette. Kilroy. Lost her footing over in the far corner. Awkwardly fell into the boards. Beacons get it in. Cameron sticks it to the corner. Richard pressured there. Helped out by Bombargi. Now Pelkey. Winning it free, Avison. Brown. Remember, Brown was wide open at the far post for a couple of seconds a few moments ago. They couldn't get the puck to her. Right point, Jetter. Rolling puck, wrister, and it goes wide. Her bid for her second of the game. Now a one-timer, point blank, and a pad save by Cameron off of Beauregard. Beacons buzzing in the offensive zone. Capioni pinched down, threw it in the slot, it was blocked away. Send out to center and controlled by Jetter. Jetter. Here comes a slapper from Beauregard. That was sticked aside by Cameron. Back to retrieve is Armstrong. Pressured by Keats, the goal scorer for the Spartans. Into the far corner, Forrest gets there first. Bryant, left point. Here's Tvergiak, she's falling down. The shot was blocked. Out to center it goes. Pressure here from Morissette on Hosner, but Sabrina's able to get the puck in deep. Right point, that one snuck out, and this will be offside. 3:16 to go in regulation. 1-1, shots 36-24 in favor of UMass Boston. When these two teams met earlier this season, it was a 2-1 win for the Spartans in overtime. Behind the net, Tvergiak. This is held in at the point for UMass Boston. Tvergiak worked from behind by Embry. Puck picked off behind the net. Curry sent it out in front, and Cameron the save. A golden opportunity for Kristen Embry with 2:53 to go. And Cameron took it all away. Beacons win the draw. Get the puck over to Embry again. One-timer from Carlos. Embry went down at the far side. Now at the point, Spun down by Gallucci. Puck fluttering, centering pass. Carlos couldn't get a piece. Carlos gets it from Embry. Here comes Armstrong, right point. Comes near side, Gallucci. Deking with it, Curry. Comes a slapper, save, rebound was there for a moment. Go to the line, not out. Armstrong the slapper, that was blocked by Keats. Here's Stedman, opportunity for a 2-on-1. Stedman getting harried from behind. Stedman still has it, tried to toe drag it around the defender and could not do so. Oh, it's some contact along the near side boards as puck is flipped up and out, and Avison trying to work it away from Tvergiak. Tvergiak spins nicely. 1:50 to go in regulation. Hannah Rose sends it in wide of the Beacon net. This is Jeter, who netted the game-tying goal earlier in this period. Hosner, broken up at the line. Tvergiak, 1:25 left. This is off a body. Brown is in front of the net. Deking on the backhand save. Cameron left pad save on the scoring opportunity by Avison. Bank pass. Right point. Now comes near side. Jeter walks it toward goal. Rister was blocked. It's down in her skates. Falling down is Bombargi. Beacons hold in. Turnaround shot, and that goes wide from Marin Brown. 58 ticks to go. Beacons buzzing in the offensive zone. Pass caught. Spinning with it is Campione. Hits Gallucci. Gallucci stumbles. Now gets it off a deflection. Gallucci down to Bianchini. Bianchini into the corner. Smith down there. Held by Bombargi. Trying to get it free is Hosner. Now with it is Tvergiak. Tvergiak off the kick plate. Beacons hold in. Circling with it is Morris. Set for the shot, and I think Cameron got the blocker on it. 22 seconds left. Centering puck. It was rolling, and it's cleared to the boards by Hosner. Spartans just holding on here. They got to the line, but not out again. Shot and a glove save, Cameron, and she will hold on the chance by Smith with 12.5 seconds left in the third period. What a wild last 3 minutes it's been here from Kreitzberg. Face off to the left of Cameron. It's won by the Beacons. Can they get to the point? They cannot. Here comes Daniels trying to race onto it. 6 seconds left. Anna Daniels. Stedman streaking to the net. Daniels threw it toward the goal, and Mayette blocked it with her stick. And now Mayette looks to be shaken up with 2.4 seconds left. Mayette got it with the stick. I don't know if it's, yeah, she's kind of shaking out her right leg. Spartans are going to pull their goalie to get the extra attacker with 2.4 seconds left. Here we go. Draw one by the Spartans, back to the point. Rose the shot through traffic, it goes high and wide. And we are headed to overtime. The next goal will put one of these two teams into the conference championship game tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. We are going to take a quick break as they will resurface the ice. So we'll be off the air for about 14 minutes here on the Northeast Sports Network. When we come back, it's time for overtime period number 1 between the Spartans and the Beacons on NSN. The next goal will put a team from this game into the New England Hockey Conference Championship game tomorrow afternoon against the top-seeded Norwich University Cadets. It's the Beacons of UMass Boston, the 3 seed, the Spartans of Castleton University, the 2 seed, and we are ready for sudden death overtime. Tanner Acebo here with you on NSN. Curtis Brown, our producer, Seth Brown on camera. A wild and eventful third period has led us here to Next Goal Wins Hockey. And I broadcast a lot of different sports, but I've got to be biased here. Nothing beats playoff overtime hockey. And we are about to witness truly a treat here. The Beacons attack left to right. The Spartans attack right to left. Here we go. Spartans win the draw. Hannah Wright goes over to Morgan Richard. It's banked down to center. Or actually through center, I should say. Now Jetter quickly to Emery. Rashot and a save by Cameron. Important if you're a goalie to get a shot early on you in overtime. Not through traffic, a relatively easy save to get you right back in the game after that 15-minute layoff in between periods, what we saw right there. Carlos for the Beacons. On the draw, won it. Trying to do a little drop pass there was Curry. Capioni slides in, throws it toward goal, and it's nearly deflected into her own net by the defender, Morgan Richard. Beacon still buzzing, centering pass right out in front, and Cameron, the save of the night. On the doorstep, it was Curry. And Jess Cameron makes another one. Her 42nd save of the game, and none have been bigger. Brown on the draw against Bombargi. Brown for the Beacons, Bombargi for the Spartans. We're 31 seconds into sudden death overtime. This is tipped and into the penalty box as Armstrong had it knocked away from her over there. Spartans win it into the corner. Hannah Wright comes near side to Sabrina Hosner. Daniels turns, kind of fanned on that one. Now gets it out to center. It's knocked down out there by Brown. Brown goes cross ice to Avison. Tried to one-time it in, it's off a leg. Nice little move. Skating forward, this is Wright, the defenseman. Right through it toward goal, and it slides through the blue paint. Behind the UMass Boston net it goes. It comes around near side. Puck flips up in the air. Stedman trying to center it. Broken up. Back out to center. Avison throws it in. Icing waved off. Beacons change out. Circling the net is Tvergiak. Looking for Stedman. Overshot her. Capioni has it. Capioni circles. Capioni has Bianchini on her right wing. Capioni, the fake slap shot. Capioni in. Centering pass for Bianchini. And they couldn't find the connection. Now Bianchini wins the puck battle near side, but then got squeezed off nicely by Bryant. Beacons hold in. Circling with it, Capioni. Right point, Jetter. Unloads with the slap shot. Cameron the save. Rebound, another save, and the puck was loose in the slot and cleared into the corner. 2 more for Cameron, keeping her team in this game. Fanning on it at center is Jetter. Stedman got the stick in, trying to lift it free, could not do so. Touch pass by Armstrong. Here comes Smith. Smith dekes past number 21 there, Peon. Flip back out to center ice by the Spartans. So far, all Beacons offensively. Here in this overtime, pass over the line, Curry. Had it tipped away. Carlos backs her up. Near boards, Curry. It's nudged out by the Spartans. Icing is on, and the face-off going to come all the way back down. 17-18 to go in our first overtime period. Carlos on the draw against Anna Daniels. Daniels won it. Bank pass to the line. Held in, slapper through. Cameron saw that late, drops the rebound and covers it up. Brown on the draw for the Beacons. Bryant for the Spartans. Face-off won by UMass Boston. Wrist shot through traffic was deflected wide as Avison tried to get a tip on it. Into the corner it goes, right. Comes around near side. Brown trying to work it free. Right to center, pass tipped off by Beauregard, and her shot deflects wide. It was Avison rather, 16. Now Beauregard, 14. Cameron got just enough of it. That's Beauregard throwing it down behind the net. Picked off back there by Sabrina Hosner. Hosner harried, pass right out in front, and Beauregard couldn't find it. Now a shot, Cameron the glove save. Rebound loose out in front, Cameron got the left pad on it. The shot was let go by Armstrong to start that whole flurry. Now Armstrong catches, backhands it down low. Getting nudged off the puck was Bianchini, and the puck back out to center ice. The Beacons just flying in the offensive zone as Armstrong came together with Keats there in neutral ice. With speed, this is Kayla Smith. Smith working inside out move. Now Smith gets it back, right face-off dot, tried to center and it was broken up. She has it back. Smith goes backhand back to Capioni. The slapper through traffic, blocked by the body of Hannah Rose. Rose gets it out to center, trying to slip away Daniels. Pass was too far. Icing once again on the Spartans. (13 against 13 on the face-off, Daniels and Carlos. And we're going to get a whistle before the face-off here. Someone was sneaking in from the near side. So we'll do it again. 15:51 to go in the overtime. Won by the Beacons, but the puck flutters out over the blue line. Falling over was Jetter. She's able to still get the puck up ice, though. This one deflects over by the penalty box gate. Trying to deke through traffic over there was Rose. Stolen away 2-on-2 for the Beacons. Centering pass for Carlos, and that deflects up and into the protective netting behind the high glass. These two teams played one game in the regular season, and it was a 2-1 overtime win for the Spartans. This is in the face-off circle. Puck loose down there. Spun around. Now a potential 2-on-1 break for the Spartans the other way. It's Stedman, the slapper, and the diving block attempt on the back check. By Beauregard. Bank pass off the boards. Stedman. Over the line, putting on the brakes is Bryan. Back to Stedman. Toe drag, got work from behind on the back check. To the line, not out. Here's Sabrina Hosner. Threw it toward goal, and it bounces through some bodies. Comes from the near side wall. Flipped up, but not nearly out by Gallucci. This is Brown with it. Diagonal. Caught over there by Beauregard. She has Bianchini with her. Beauregard steers a long one in. Cameron sends it aside. Hosner throws it into space in the near corner to be taken by Richard. This is stolen at the blue line. Puck into the slot, taken back by the Spartans. Here comes Ashley Pelkey out of Barrie, Vermont. Pelkey, self-pass into the corner. Goes back there to get it. Spartans changing out. She's 1-on-5. Now this one knocked free for a moment. Here's Bianchini at center. The give is over to Jean Morissette. Morissette. This is stick by Cameron. Morissette lost an edge. Trying to center it from behind the net was Bianchini. Spartans get it out to center, and Capioni is back to play it. UMass Boston getting that top line back out there. Carlos, Curry, and Embry. This is Embry in the neutral zone. Embry over the red line. Fanned on the pass attempt, trying to get it over to Carlos. Spartans take over. This is stolen by Embry. Embry down to Carlos. Goal line, tried to center it. It was blocked away. Good effort down there by Tvergiak. Check that, it was number 10, Hosner. Couple players tied up. It was Carlos and Daniels. Puck comes near side, nudged free by Curry. Holding in left point, Kat Armstrong. Slap pass near side. Curry couldn't catch it clean on her backhand. Right point, scooped back down by Gallucci. Curry. Now Curry. Face-off circle. Curry threw it toward goal. Don't think it got all the way through to Cameron. It's off the end boards. Now it's back to the point. Wrister by Gallucci was blocked. Spartans try to turn it the other way. Daniels banked it off the boards. I think this is going to be icing. It is. And Coach Moberg might have to take her time out here with 12:55 to go in the overtime. And doesn't look like she's going to do that. Daniels in the draw against Brown. Cameron got a left pad strap issue, it looks like. Getting helped out by one of the referees. Looks like she is ready to go. And now, I think Daniels is getting chased. As Rose was trying to sneak in. Now Rose will take the draw against Brown. Brown wins it. Beauregard, the wrister, glove save, Cameron, and she smothers the rebound. $12:51 to go in overtime number 1. Keats on the faceoff for the Spartans. Brown still out there for the Beacons. Won the faceoff clean, but all the way back to neutral ice. Jeter retreats to get it. Banks it near side. Here comes Beauregard. Beauregard, the shot, save, high rebound. It was sticked wide, and it would have been a high stick anyway had that gone in the net. Up ice dish for Peon. Intended target was Keats. Icing is waved off, so Jeter has to play it. Jeter throws it into space. It's going to be held in over there. Now Stedman. A transfer out of Elmira. Tried to come near side to Keats. Capioni. Couldn't get it out. Bryan just turns and puts it right back into the corner. Spinning with it is Morissette. Now to neutral ice. Now it's stolen away. Here's a chance on a breakaway, and the game-winning goal for Alli Bianchini. And the Beacons are going to the championship game. It was a broken play as Bianchini blocks the up-ice pass. It's a rolling puck, and she sneaks it 5-hole on Jess Cameron. And the Beacons will play the Cadets in tomorrow afternoon's championship game. For those of you watching at home, if you believe in the hockey gods, a controversial no-goal call went against the Beacons earlier in the game. They eventually did tie the contest, and they score the game winner with 11:58 to go in sudden death overtime. As is the case with these overtime games, somebody has to win, but somebody also has to lose, and you have to feel for the Castleton Spartans. Their season comes to an end. 17-8-2 overall and 11-6-1 in the conference. But that's why we love the game. An overtime thriller tonight from Kreitzberg. We thank you for tuning in to this game, and if you tuned into our earlier broadcast as well, we thank you very much. Tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock p.m., Cadets and Beacons, a spot in the NCAA tournament will be on the line, and it'll be right here on the Northeast Sports Network. For our camera operator, Seth Brown, and our producer, Curtis Brown, I am Tanner Aceba. One more time, the Beacons top the Spartans in overtime tonight, 2-1 to advance to tomorrow's championship game, UMass Boston and Norwich at 4 p.m. We hope you have a great rest of your night. Gets it back. 2 seconds left from the power play. Slap shot from the point, and the Spartans score. The tip in front from Brianna Keats, and it's 1-0 Castleton. What a tip in front. Richard. Got her stick lifted. Beacons hold in. Slapper from the point, and they score. It's Katie Jetter through. More set. Now to neutral ice. Now it's stolen away. Here's a chance on a breakaway, and the game-winning goal for Alli Bianchini, and the Beacons are going to the championship game. More set. Now to neutral ice. Now it's stolen away. Here's a chance on a breakaway, and the game-winning goal for Alli Bianchini, and the Beacons are going to the championship game. Gets it back. 2 seconds left from the power play. Slap shot from the point, and the Spartans score. The tip in front from Brianna Keats, and it's 1-0 Castleton. What a tip in front. Richard. Got her stick lifted. Beacons hold in. Slapper from the point, and they score. It's Katie Jetter through. More set. Now to neutral ice. Now it's stolen away. Here's a chance on a breakaway, and the game-winning goal for Alli Bianchini, and the Beacons are going to the championship game. More set. Now to neutral ice. Now it's stolen away. Here's a chance on a breakaway, and the game-winning goal for Alli Bianchini, and the Beacons are going to the championship game.